Hello, everyone. My name is Shayla Draper, and I will be reading to you guys The War That Saved My Life by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley. The book was published by the Penguin Group, and it was published in 2015. It doesn't have an illustrator because it is a chapter book. Chapter 1. Ada, get back from that window, Mom's voice shouting, Mom's arms grabbing me, yanking me so I toppled off my chair and fell hard onto the floor. I was only saying hello to Stephen White. I knew better than to talk back, but sometimes my mouth was faster than my brain. I become a fighter that summer. Mom smacked me hard. My head snapped back against the chair legs, and for a moment I saw stars. Don't you be talking back to nobody, Mom said. I'll let you look out that window out of the kindness of my heart, but I'll bore it over if you're going to stick in your nose out, much less talking to anyone. Jamie's out there, I mumbled. And why shouldn't he be? Mom said. He ain't a cripple, not like you. I clamped my lips over what I might have said next and shook my head to clear it. Then I saw the smear of blood on the floor. Oh, mercy. I haven't cleared it all up from the afternoon. If Mom saw it, she'd put two and two together first. Then I'd be in a soup for sure. I slid over until my bottom covered the blood stain and I curled my bad tooth beneath me. You better be making my tea, Mom said. She sat on the edge of the bed and peeled off her stockings, wiggling her two good feet near my face. I'm off to work in a bit. Yes, Mom, I pushed my window chair sideways to hide the blood. I crawled across the floor, keeping my scabs over bad foot out of Mom's line of sight. I pulled myself onto the second chair, lit the gas ring, and put the kettle on. Cut me some bread and dippings, Mom said. Get some for your brothers too, she laughed. And if there's any left, you can throw it out the window. See if Stephen White would like your dinner. How you like that? I didn't say anything. I cut those two thick slices of bread and shoved the rest behind the sink. Jamie wouldn't come home until after Mom left anyhow, and he always shared whatever food there was with me. When the tea was ready, Mom came to get her. I see that look in your eyes, my girl, she said. Don't start thinking you can cross me. You're lucky I put up with you as it is. You've had no idea how much worse things could be. I had poured myself a mug of tea too. I took a deep swallow and left the hot liquid scald a trail clear down my gut. Man was kidding, but then neither was I. There was all kinds of wars. This story I'm telling starts out 4 years ago at the beginning of the summer of 1939. England stood on the edge of another great war then. The war was in the middle now. Most people were afraid. I was 10 years old. And while I heard of Hitler, little bits and pieces and swore words that floated from the lane to my third floor window, I wasn't the least concerned about him or any other war fought between nations. You'll think from what I've already told you that I was at war with my mother, but my first war, the one I wagged that June, was between my brother and me. Jamie had a mop of dirt brown hair, the eyes of an angel, and the soul of an imp. Mom said he was 6 years old and would have to start school in the fall. Unlike me, he had strong legs and two sound feet on the end of them. He used them to run away from me. I dreaded being alone. Our flat was one room on the third floor above the pub where Mom worked nights. In the morning, Mom slept, and it was my job to get Jamie something to eat and keep him quiet until she was ready to wake up. Then Mom usually went out to shop or talk to women in the lane. Sometimes she took Jamie with her, but mostly not. In the evenings, Mom went to work, and I fed Jamie tea and sang to him and put him to sleep. And I've been doing all of that for as long as I could remember. From the days when Jamie still wore diapers, and was too small to use the pot. We played games and sang songs and watched the world out the window. The Iceman in his cart, the rag and bone man and his shaggy pony. The man came coming home from the docks in the evenings, and the women hanging out wash and talking on the stoops. The children of the lane skipping rope and playing tag. Sorry for being emotional. This is my first time actually reading this story. A lady at the library picked it out for me. I want to read this so that you guys can understand what the story is actually about. 10-year-old Ada has never left her one-room apartment. Her mother is too humiliated by Ada's twisted foot to let her outside. So when her little brother Jamie is shipped out of London to escape war, Ada doesn't waste a minute. She sneaks out to join him. So begins a new adventure for Ada and for Susan Smith, the woman who is forced to take the two kids in. As Ada teaches herself to ride a pony, learns to read, and watches the German spies, she begins to trust Susan, and Susan begins to love Ada and Jamie. But in the end, will their bond be enough to hold them together through war times, or will Ada and her brother fall back into the cruel hands of their mother? Said during one of the most explosive periods in world history, this amazing story is equal parts adventure and a moving tale of family identity and the fire of self worth that can, when fed, burn brightly in all of us. I enjoyed this story because I felt like with her having those disorders, this story is basically letting you guys know that you can do it. It's possible with help, with guidance, with someone that is patient. All of that is possible. And I think that I want to finish reading this book because I really want to know how it felt for her to go through those things that she thought that she couldn't do, that she actually did. Thank you guys for listening.